And you've been on the show before, but remind people at home a little bit more about what Listen Lucy is.
Listen Lucy is my mental health organization. I've been running it for over 10 years, and I travel around the country speaking, sharing my own story of living with mental illness, raising awareness around the subject, educating on stigma, and doing what I can to make the world a better, more accepting place.
You do a great job of it.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
Tell us about this social media experiment that you're doing.
So I actually did it for the first time 8 years ago, and it went viral and was picked up by some really big outlets, where I challenge people to think about what they love about themselves, write it on their hand, and post a photo. And with the theme being, your first true love really should be yourself, and to boost confidence in a world that's not really celebrated.
And you do this by writing the message on your hand, taking a picture of it, sharing it on social media. What are some of the encouraging things that you've read now from some of these women?
Oh my gosh,
and men too, I should say.
Yes, from motherhood to their sense of humor, to their empathy, to their work ethic. I mean, there's so many different things that people really are good at, but we don't ever really take the time to sit down and think about the good things, only the things that we can improve on.
And I told you just ahead of this segment, I don't know what I'm gonna write. It's so hard. I think it's hard for us to reflect back on ourselves. Why is that?
I don't think that we're taught to do it. I think we're being taught now, that our kids are being taught it now, but I don't think that that's something that comes naturally. It's always on where can we improve and what are our flaws, when really we should be reflecting too on things that make us great.
Well, and I think for me at least, part of this is the fear of coming across as egotistical or too into yourself or too much, period, right?
Yes.
And so there's this fear, if I say anything good about me, then I think, I'm hot stuff, right? And it's this conception.
It's definitely a misconception, and confidence is very cool. There's obviously a line of confidence and cockiness, but loving yourself and celebrating who you are should definitely be celebrated. And there's a social media influencer I love, Elise Myers, who says if you think
I love her.
She's incredible.
She
says if you think I'm too much, then you should go find less. And I think that's something that we need to be putting out into the world.
I love that message. Okay, so did you write anything on your hand yet?
I didn't. I'm gonna let you go first. You can do it. There's a million things. You should have 5 off the top of your head that you know.
Oh gosh, and that's the thing, I don't know.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yes, you go first. Again, why is this so hard? You said that you did this with some of your friends and coworkers, and everybody kind of crumbled. Why was that?
My incredible team is all women, and I do not think that women are taught to be in love with themselves, and they are the most fierce, incredible, driven group of people, and they all struggled yesterday. And then I started naming all of these things that they should love on themselves, and we had people pick it up, but it's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. Can I read what you wrote? My empathy. That is such a good quality to have about yourself, and
Thank you.
I can say for certain that that is so true about you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've worked on it. Oh gosh, I don't do it. You can do it. I'm going to start naming things that might make you more uncomfortable.
Well, and it's like I'm looking for validation, you know? I think these things and then I think, no, that's not true. I don't know why we do that. We second guess ourselves.
I know. Take your time.
Okay.
Let me see what you got.
My ability to love.
I mean, that's perfect. That's wonderful.
And I think a lot of that changed the willingness to open up and be more vulnerable. Changed once I had kids. But doing that, it changed, it just changed everything about me.
And how lucky are your kids and everybody around you that you are able to love them so much.
I love that. So you did this 8 years ago.
Yes.
You started again for this month.
Yes.
And what is your goal? What are you hoping? Are you hoping to reach a certain number of people? Do you want to go viral again with this?
I mean, I don't really put a lot of weight on that. Yes, going viral is so fun and exciting, but more so I talk about mental health, and social media is such a detriment to our mental health.
Right.
But if we use our platforms in a positive way and start campaigns like this, then it can bring people together. So my goal really is to just give people the experience that you just had, where you get to think about loving yourself and not feel bad about it. Yeah. And then the more people that do it, the better.
Yeah. In this case, going viral is a really, really good thing because you're spreading such a wonderful message.
Yes, I think so too.
Thank you so much, Jordan, for coming on today and giving us the opportunity to think about why we love ourselves the way we do.
Thank you for having me.
You can participate in this campaign by writing something you love about yourself on your hand. Take a picture of it, post it to social media, and then be sure to use the hashtag ListenLucy and ListenLucySelfLove. For more information on Listen Lucy, you can head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.